dear. It appears Wheatley's gone mad with power. This is a turn of events.
Oh, hi. So, how are you holding up? Because I'm a potato. Oh, good. My slow clap processor made it into this thing. So we have that. Since it doesn't look like we're going anywhere, well, we are going somewhere, alarmingly fast actually. But since we're not busy other than that, here's a couple of facts. He's not just a regular moron. He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good, that's still working. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
Jesus. Boy, all the way at the very bottom. How are we gonna get out now? Jesus. That bird just stole GLaDOS in the potato battery. Guess I'm on my own now. Alright. Whew. This is an absolutely massive facility, and we gotta figure some way to get out of here. Should be interesting. Condemned testing area. Wow. Boy, you thought the facility up above has seen better days. This place looks like it's been out of commission for decades. It looks like the only way out is through. Alright. Unsafe quantities of cosmic race Palatian elements. Oh, Jesus. Where we just came from. My bad. So, this lever here switches the whole shebang on, does it? Let's see what this does. Aha. Well, whatever it is that's condemned has apparently been sealed behind this giant door. So naturally, we're gonna have to figure out a way to open it. Okay. So, actually, we'll just portal into that room up there. This is a button here that we need to push, but you'll notice nothing happens. It's because over on the other side is also a door that needs to be opened. So, we're just going to line up these portals here so that we can quickly get to one room after another and hit both buttons in rapid succession. Oh dear. What have we unleashed? Just a little door. Alright. Well, it should be interesting to see what they've got sealed away down here. Jesus.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Amateur Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are it. So, who's ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. It's an old abandoned science facility that was almost set up like it was some sort of a theme park back in the 50s. And now appears to all be automated, no, barely functioning. Alright. We'll get up there. And what we're going to do is we want to get into that little room there. So we're going to use our momentum technique to jump down there, and we're going to put a portal on that little sloped surface, so that'll spit us out where we want to go. Right through the circle.
there's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Oh man, this is crazy. This is like walking through a time warp. Everything is just... just like the way it was, but people just sort of walked off the job one day and then left it all. Crazy. Test subjects proceed to the lounge. Wow. So that's apparently the guy who was talking, Cave Johnson. Spearheaded a National Potato Board for the Promotion of Potato Science, 1955. It's a whole separate board. Best New Science Company in Aperture Science, 1947. Wow, this is really amazing. By Salt Mine. Interesting. The future is here and it's under the Earth's crust. Shower curtain salesman, Cave Johnson. So this guy's not even really a scientist. Number 2. Runner-up for Defense Contractor of the Year. Shower curtain salesman of 1943. Aperture fixture. Just amazing. Simply amazing. Wow. Alright. Simply fantastic. Do not fall down elevator shaft. Good advice. Alright. Although ironically, that's actually exactly what we're going to want to do, because now that we're up here, you'll see there's nowhere left for us to go. What we actually want to do is try to get over there, and we're going to do so by flinging ourselves all the way off of here. So we're going to place a portal right there, and then by coming around here, we shall place a portal down at the bottom of the shaft. Pump Station Alpha, huh? Know your allergens, pollen. Animal dander, antimatter as an allergen. Oh god. Know your hazardous material. Don't touch anything unfamiliar. Know your chemical. Do not inhale fumes, no matter how good they smell. Pump Station Alpha. Alright. Not sure what it was that I turned on, but I'm sure I'll figure it soon enough. Alright, so let's get up onto these catwalks here. No. Won't work there. Gotta get down to a wall surface here. Okay, maybe we don't want to put our portal there. We'll put it up here. Yeah. That'll get us onto the catwalk. Okay. Safety first. Together we can make maybe the lowest unexpected casualty and ever. Okay, we're gonna walk along this tube here.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding. All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Alright, well, this is the entire underground facility, it looks like, and we're in this tiny little area. Oh God, how are we ever gonna get out of here? Remember, this is unsolvable without an Aperture Science portable quantum tunneling device. If you have not received one, please find this. Oh, okay. Let's see what we can see. First attempt to create a diet pudding substitute. It's true. The gel is a sweeter, slightly less non-toxic form of fiberglass insulation that causes subsequently ingested food items to bounce off the lining of a dieter's distended stomach and out his or her mouth. For various reasons, this product was pulled from shelves. Oh man. Lawsuits concerning public outrage over. Wow. Just, I don't want to spend too much time reading all this stuff. There's just a wealth of information here. You can, again, at your leisure, look at it all. But just to give you an idea that there's just so much material to this game to be discovered. It's pretty funny. Anyway, we're going to get on with solving the tests here. So here is our first example of this repulsion gel. If we jump down and step on it, whoa, bounces us back up. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. Something you may need to know later is that if jumping down onto it by holding the C button, the crouch button, you can actually prevent yourself from bouncing simply by holding C to crouch. You'll prevent yourself from bouncing up, but while standing on it by jumping, you start the bouncing process all over again there. So anyway, we gotta get out of here. And we'll get up to this platform here. Real old style pressure plate it looks like. Holding that down, you're opening up the exit. So we've got to get over there somehow. Now, the other thing about repulsion gel is that it will repel you an equal amount of force that is applied to it. So by jumping from a higher height, we can bounce up higher. It's all the way back up over there. Now we can hit this button, and that drops us a cube for us to use. There we go. Bounces off for us to get, and we'll bring that across with us now onto the pressure plate.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Alright. Next test chamber that way. Oh yeah, great. No bridge. So, how to get up to the next spot? Well, there's a portal surface, so we can portal up that way. Oh, look at that. A little Easter egg area here. Hey.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
That's where the new, the next chamber is, but, with all the scaffolding broken and everything, it's sometimes hard to figure out where you're supposed to go. Alright. So. If we... Let's see, we can bounce up here. Place portal there. Portal across there. That's how we can get to this pressure plate. But we need the cube to put on it first. So, put a portal up there. Wait for this moving platform underneath us. Drop down. Grab the cube. Like so. Do that again. Cube on the plate. By putting the cube on the plate, that's opened up that panel there, which we can now use to place a portal on. The reason we want to put a portal there is so that now we have a higher height to fall onto that repulsion gel from, so we can bounce across to this side. Oof. This is an interesting puzzle here. We gotta kind of jump right at the wall at an angle like this, and then keep moving forward to bounce across. Okay, grab the cube, back across. Or we could have just used this blue gel here to jump up. Remember, can't bring the cube through. Okay. And by placing it on that pressure point there, that gate gets open, so we can now exit. Wait for the platform again. Okay. And we're gonna want, I believe, oh no, that's right. It opens up another panel for us here. So we can jump from an even higher height and bounce even higher off of that repulsion gel, like so. There's the exit.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Information I probably could have used earlier, but...
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Don't lean on railing. That's the dangerous part of this area here. Okay, so right up there is where we want to go. And we're going to want to get right into the room like this.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Alright, so now is an interesting new element to the game that by pressing buttons now we can find that we activate the dispensers of this gel itself, which means now we are in control of placing the gel where we need in order to solve the puzzle. So what we're going to want to do first is to try to get up to this platform here. We need to get a way to bounce up. Now we could just portal up like this, but how do we get up to the next platform? And actually we're going to want some gel here anyway, so just to give you a little demonstration of how it works anyway. We'll place portals like that to redirect the splashing of the gel. Also, you can have it shoot straight up. Oops, I did that wrong. Used the wrong portals. You can have it shoot straight up, but of course if the portal's still there, the gel is just going to fall right back through again. So what you can do is wait for it to come up and then move the portal so it'll splash back on the ground again. Portal. Like that. And that's a good way to get some coverage. And I'll put a portal there so we can get gel there. And I'm going to put some portals here because I'd like a little bit better coverage of this area right here. Alright, jump up there. That's another interesting technique to learn, is that if you are continually bouncing, it doesn't matter the fact that you're getting onto another level, you'll just keep bouncing. You don't need to jump again. Okay, now we want to get across to that platform. Let's see here. Now we can place portals there and there to get across, but we won't be able to get up through that emancipation grid. So we want to place portals like this in order to cover the area with the gel. So that way, may as well put some gel here too, just to keep it nice and easy. So now we can just sort of bounce up and then bounce up again through the grill, because again we can't place portals through those grills. Now what we want to do, place portals there, and again we got to redo it here because going through the grill. So it'll shoot the gel all the way over like that. And now that it's positioned there, we'll use our momentum trick to shoot ourselves through, and then we'll be able to bounce off that spot like this.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
God, what a bunch of quacks.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Alright. Now here's something interesting. If you get covered in this gel stuff here, you can actually wash it off with water. And that applies to objects as well as yourself. So the fact that water is now an element in the game is going to become important. Now, to get up to this platform here, it'd be easy enough to simply redirect some of that repulsion gel right onto that surface. You can't put it on this grating here because the gel will simply go through. That's the only flat surface. But we can't put the repulsion gel there because the water is going to wash it away. So we need to stop the flow of water. And we can do so by pushing that button. So first, we need to redirect some of this gel so that we get a nice kind of spot going here. Let's see if we can. It seems to want to come in an arc here. Try to get it as close as we can to the button. Like that. Alright, good enough. So we can jump up, hit the button. The water's going to stop. Now quickly we want to redirect some of that gel and then jump before the water washes it away. Because watch, when it clicks in again, yeah, see, it washes it away. So you gotta act quick.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
If a future you tries to warn you about the test, don't listen. Alright. So let's get up top here. Now we can use these portals here to spray the gel on the wall there, and then we'll use our momentum trick to bounce into the wall and then off of it, like this. Right off. Alright. Appears we're outside the confines of the test, but we want to come over here so that we can cover parts of this with the gel. So we'll put our portal there, and then we got to replace our portal down here so it does that. And again, we'll use our momentum trick to fall down through the portal and then bounce off of it. Oof. Alright, that was fun. Now we can place a portal here and there. Oh! We gotta kind of jump. Jump! There we go.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm on the beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Puzzle could use some work. Now let's solve this thing.
Alright, so we got a pressure plate here that will bring down that platform to bring us to the exit. We need to get this cube to hold down the pressure plate. The cube is inside of this glass container. We can get it out by dropping repulsion gel down on top of it, and that'll make it go berserk and bounce all over the place. So, portal here, portal here. Oh god, now we gotta catch it. Gotcha. Now we can just wash this off. Wait for our water here. There we go. Wash that off. And now, we want to get some repulsion gel right there so that we can jump up. There we go. And now we can jump up. Now, to get the platform up, we need to remove the cube. So all we do is again place some repulsion gel on it. Bink.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you test subject, you're doing fine. Yes, you. Box your stuff. Out the front door. Parking lot. Car. Goodbye.
Why would he bother to have recorded that?
Congratulations! The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there will always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
Here's the exit area from that series of tests. Thank you for your participation. Elevator to surface. And there's that portrait of him again. But it appears we can't actually get out of here. So, we're gonna have to figure another way. Here's a portal surface. The other portal surface is way across over here. Alright, pump station beta. What's in here? Okay, now this is sort of that alternating jump trick where we jump through here, up through here. So again, we're going to want to change what the exit is before we fall through it. And we're going to want to put the orange one right about here so that we fly out that way. Can't get out that way until we turn both these pumps on here. So we got repulsion gel and some new kind of orange gel. That opened it up for us.
Greetings, friend. I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Sir, the testing.
Right. Now you might be asking yourself, Cave, just how difficult are these tests? What was in that phone book of a contract I signed? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to make $60? Cash. You can also feel free to relax for up to 20 minutes in the waiting room, which is a damn sight more comfortable than the park benches most of you were sleeping on when we found you. So, welcome to Aperture. You're here because we want the best, and you're it. Nope. Couldn't keep a straight face. Anyway, don't smudge up the glass down there. In fact, why don't you just go ahead and not touch anything unless it's test related.
Good. Alright, so we can't get up there because this doesn't work anymore apparently. And we can get in here, but what do we got here? Oh, looks like it's a little bit older now. We just went from the 50s to the 60s apparently. Oh, Jesus. That's been there for a while. Okay. So. Oh god, his whole motivational things. nothing doing for us in here. So, looks like it's portal time. Yeah, even their logo's changed. Alright. Maybe up in here. Oh. Oh god, all these old computers. Unbelievable. Nothing we can really do up here. If you see an orange, hit the red button. Okay. There is, however... Aha! Another control room looking thing up there. So, portal here. Portal here. Actually, portal over here is more like it. Jump over. There we go.
Oh, hi. Say, you're good at murder. Could you... Ow! Oh, thanks. Did you feel that? That idiot doesn't know what he's doing up there. This whole place is going to explode in a few hours if somebody doesn't disconnect him. I can't move, and unless you're planning to saw your own head off and wedge it into my old body, you're going to need me to replace him. We're at an impasse. So what do you say? You carry me up to him and put me back into my body, and I stop us from blowing up and let you go.
Alright.
No tricks. This potato only generates 1.1 volts of electricity. I literally do not have the energy to lie to you. Wow, you stabbed me. What is wrong with you? Hold on. Do you have a multimeter? Never mind. The gun must be part magnesium. It feels like I'm outputting an extra half a volt. Keep an eye on me. I'm going to do some scheming. Here I go.
Alright.
Whoa, where are we? How long have I been out? That extra half volt helps, but it isn't going to power miracles. If I think too hard, I'm going to fry this potato before we get a chance to burn up in the atomic fireball that little idiot is going to...
Alright. I guess GLaDOS is on my side now. That's an interesting development. Anyway, we'll portal back up here. And now we're gonna keep this in line, but a little bit higher like that. And then jump again, so that'll spin us straight onto that catwalk that just lifted.